Think free credit cards save you money? Think again, because the truth is, these so-called free cards are draining your wallet in ways you'd never expect. And the craziest part, the right paid card could save you thousands of dollars a year, but only if you know which card to get. So today, I'm revealing the best mid-tier credit cards in Canada, including one that dominates all the rest. But first, why should you listen to me? Well, over the past 10 years, I've saved more than $100,000 on travel just by using credit cards in smart and creative ways. So let me show you how to do the same as we dive into the best mid-tier cards in Canada. So when I talk about mid-tier cards, I'm specifically talking about cards that have an annual fee of around $200 to $400. And I know you're probably thinking, wow, that's a lot to pay for a credit card. Why don't I just use a free card and keep all that money for myself? And you certainly could do that, but here's the thing. Mid-tier cards more than justify their annual fees with the perks and rewards they offer. And if you use these cards correctly, the value you get from them will far exceed what you pay in fees. And so this is one of the mindset shifts you need to make as you move up through the credit card hierarchy. You need to stop looking at annual fees as a cost and start thinking of them as an investment in better rewards, perks, and experiences. Another big shift you're going to notice is that mid-tier cards focus a lot on travel benefits. But that doesn't mean you need to be a super frequent traveler to get value from these cards. No, it means that if you do travel, even if it's just once every year or two, you'll get even more value from these cards. But you certainly don't need to be jet setting all over the place to make these cards worth it. So which mid-tier cards should you be considering? Well, you want to look for cards that offer big welcome bonuses, strong earn rates, and a variety of perks and benefits, since that's where you'll get the majority of the value in the mid-tier. And so with that in mind, here are a few cards that stand out. The first card on our list is the Scotia Bank Platinum American Express card. With an annual fee of $399, the Scotia Platinum Amex strikes a nice balance between high-end perks and still being relatively affordable for a lot of Canadians. The card comes with 10 free visits to Priority Pass lounges each year, and Priority Pass has over 1,300 lounges across more than 600 cities worldwide. So while we aren't quite in the unlimited lounge access territory, 10 lounge visits a year is enough for a lot of people. Plus, those 10 free visits a year are pretty flexible. You can use all 10 visits for yourself on separate trips, or you can bring a guest with you and go into the lounge 5 times each. One unique feature of the Scotia Platinum Amex that sets it apart from many other cards is its low interest rate. The card offers a preferred interest rate of 9.99% on purchases and cash advances, which is significantly lower than other cards, which generally charge 20% or above. Of course, I definitely don't recommend carrying a balance on your credit card, so hopefully this isn't a benefit you ever need to take advantage of, but it's still something to be aware of. The Scotia Platinum Amex also comes with a welcome bonus of up to 80,000 Scene Plus points in your first year. To get it, you need to spend $3,000 in the first 3 months to get the first 60,000 points, and $10,000 in the first 14 months to get the remaining 20,000 points. And that sounds pretty good, but because Scene Plus points are only worth between 2/3 of a cent to 1 cent per point, that 80,000 Scene Plus points is worth about $500 to $800, which is decent, but not great for a card that costs $399 a year on its own. But that's not the only area where the Scotia Platinum Amex falls behind, because you only earn 2 Scene Plus points for every dollar you spend on the card, which is about 1 to 2% back in total. This is more in line with free cards, not cards that cost $399 a year. And so if you plan to do any sort of significant spending on the card, which you need to do to earn the welcome bonus, then the Scotia Platinum Amex does a really poor job of rewarding you for that spending. The Scotia Platinum Amex doesn't charge foreign transaction fees, which saves you about $25 for every $1,000 you spend abroad, and it also gives you access to a 24/7 concierge to help with travel planning, dinner reservations, and other tasks. Now, because the Scotia Platinum Amex is issued by Scotiabank, not by American Express directly, you won't get access to all the perks that American Express cardholders get, which I'll mention in a minute here. But you do get access to front-of-the-line and Amex experiences, 2 benefits that help you get access to unique events and experiences in your city. I'll explain both of those in full when I take a deeper dive into the benefits that come with American Express cards in just a minute here. So the Scotia Platinum Amex is a decent card for anyone looking for a moderate amount of airport lounge passes. You don't get unlimited lounge access, but for a lot of people, 10 lounge passes a year is enough. Plus, its 0.4 on transaction fees is a nice perk if you spend a lot of time abroad. But the earn rates on the card are actually pretty bad, and the annual fee is far too high for a card that offers what this one does. So if you're looking for a card with a much better welcome bonus, better earn rates, and even more perks, stay tuned for the last card on this list. A second option is the RBC Avion Visa Infinite Privilege, which carries a welcome bonus of up to 70,000 Avion points. Avion points are worth 1.5 to 2 cents a piece, which means those 70,000 points are worth about $1,000 to $1,400, which is is well in excess of the card's $399 annual fee. One of the nice features of this card is it comes with 6 free lounge visits a year through the Visa Airport Companion Program, which gives you access to over 1,200 lounges worldwide. 6 visits a year may not be enough if you travel a ton, but it's still a solid benefit, especially since these passes can be shared with anyone you may be traveling with. And because it's a Visa Infinite card, the RBC Avion Visa Infinite Privilege also gives you access to the Visa Infinite Luxury Hotel Collection, which comes with room upgrades, late checkout, and complimentary breakfast at hundreds of high-end hotels worldwide. You'll also be part of the Visa Infinite Dining Series and Visa Infinite Wine Country program, which together give you access to exclusive dining and wine events across Canada. But maybe my favorite benefit of the RBC Avion Visa Infinite Privilege card is the Friday Friend Pass, which gives you 2-for-1 ski passes when you buy a lift ticket for a Friday at more than a dozen ski resorts across Canada. This can be super valuable if you're a regular skier or snowboarder, and the list of resorts this is valid for includes some names you'll recognize like Revelstoke, Mont Tremblant, Kicking Horse, and Blue Mountain. Plus, other features of the RBC Avion Visa Infinite Privilege include 3 cents per liter off on fuel at Petro-Canada, 20% off Hertz car rentals, and a 12-month complimentary Dash Pass subscription with $0 delivery fees on orders of $15 or more. But with all that said, the RBC Avion Visa Infinite Privilege is far from perfect, because when you compare it to some other Canadian credit cards, there are a few areas where it falls short. For starters, most credit cards in Canada offer higher earn rates on everyday spending categories like groceries, dining, and gas. But with the RBC Avion Visa Infinite Privilege, you get the same earn rate across the board, which means you're leaving a ton of money on the table. And that wouldn't be so bad if the card was offering a strong earn rate, but it's not. To be honest, when it comes to earn rates, the RBC Avion Visa Infinite Privilege is actually pretty weak, because you earn 1.25 Avion points on every dollar you spend, which is only equivalent to about 2%. And while this may not sound like a big deal, it actually is, because the primary way you earn rewards from your credit card is through earning on your day-to-day spending. So if a card has weak earn rates, which the RBC Avion Visa Infinite Privilege does, then you're going to fall behind. So while this card may be a good choice for someone who needs a quick injection of points, I can't recommend it as a long-term fixture in your wallet. The earn rates simply aren't good enough. So unless you're a very active skier or snowboarder who can take full advantage of the Friday Friend Pass, I know you can do better. But that brings us to the best mid-tier credit card in Canada, the American Express Gold Rewards Card, also known as the Amex Gold. The Amex Gold card comes with all the benefits you'd expect of an Amex card, which I'll touch on in a second here, but it's also got a few unique things up its sleeve that make it a pretty compelling option. First, it comes with a welcome bonus of up to 60,000 membership rewards points, which is broken down really easily. You'll earn 5,000 points for each month that you spend $1,000 on the card for the entire first year. This is kind of nice because it means that even if you don't have a large purchase coming up, or if you don't spend much for a month or two, you can still earn the majority of the welcome bonus. And with American Express membership rewards points worth 2 to 3 cents a piece, that means those 60,000 points are worth somewhere between $1,200 to $1,800, which is well in excess of the card's $250 annual fee. With the Amex Gold, you earn 2 times the points on travel, gas, grocery, and drugstore purchases, and 1 times the points on everything else. And because those points are worth 2 to 3 cents each, this means that you're earning 4 to 6% back on your travel, gas, grocery, and drugstore purchases, which is extremely good. But the Amex Gold also offers some additional travel benefits that other mid-tier cards don't. For example, the Gold card offers a $100 annual travel credit that you get every year that you have the card. You can use the credit on any travel booking like flights, hotels, or car rentals that you make through American Express's travel portal, and it effectively reduces the card's annual fee down to $150. The Amex Gold also offers a $50 Nexus statement credit every 4 years, which helps you breeze through US-Canada border crossings and save yourself a bunch of time at the airport. It also comes with 4 entries to Plaza Premium Airport lounges every year, which you can use for yourself and anyone that you're traveling with. And the Gold card also comes with 7 Amex-specific benefits that I think are worth talking about, starting with a wide range of insurance policies. I won't go into all the details now, but you get emergency medical insurance, flight delay insurance, baggage delay insurance, lost or stolen baggage insurance, and a bunch of other forms of protection with your Gold card. You also get purchase protection, which ensures the items you buy against theft and damage for up to $1,000, and extended warranty, which extends the manufacturer's warranty on the items you buy for up to an additional year. The 4th benefit is front of the line, which gives you access to tickets for concerts, theater, and events before they go on sale to the general public. And number 5 is Amex Experiences, which gives you exclusive access to private events not available to the general public, like dinners with celebrity chefs and exclusive concerts. Amex Offers gives you tailored discounts and promotions at the retailers you love and can easily save you $500 a year or more. And the Hotel Collection gets you special benefits at hotels around the world, including hotel credits you can use during your stay and room upgrades when available. So with all those benefits, an effective annual fee of just $150 and a welcome bonus worth somewhere around 10 times that amount, the Amex Gold is hands down the best mid-tier credit card for most Canadians. And because its annual fee is significantly lower than other mid-tier cards, there's virtually no risk in applying. So when you're ready to sign up and start racking up the points, I've left a referral link to the absolute best welcome bonus in the description below. So now you know which mid-tier card is the best in Canada. But that's just the first step, because if you really want to build a massive points balance, there's something else you need to focus on: your strategy for earning and redeeming those points. Because the top 1% of points earners follow a well-defined set of rules that lets them rack up way more rewards with the same amount of spending. And once you understand how those rules work, you'll see why a small number of people are flying business class for free while you're still stuck back in economy. So to learn the little-known secrets that will vault you into the top 1%, watch this video next.